Right, hello everyone. I hope you can all hear me. My name's Simeon from Letting HQ, and I'll be taking you through the products, giving you a preview, and showing you how Letting HQ can benefit you and your business. I'll be giving away a coupon code at the end, which will give you 10% off any Letting HQ sign up, so stick around for that. This is also recorded, so if you need to listen to it again, you'll be able to do that. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to be giving you a quick overview, followed by a basic run through, starting from the check-in inspection as the tenant moves in, through to 6 months on during the tenancy, when the tenant would like to report a repair, through to the very end as the tenant wants to move on, and of course doing a checkouts report. Okay, so let's log into Letting HQ. Now this first screen shows us all the products that we'd be using under it. So on the left we have Letting Check, which is the best inventory tool for inventory clerks, letting agents, and landlords. Over on the right we have Letting Fix, which is your repair reporting solution. So this basically means that instead of tenants ringing up your office to report repairs, they'd simply go to your website and they'll be taken to Letting Fix. Before I go into any more detail on these two, I'd like your special attention for what I believe is the most beneficial feature of Letting HQ. For bigger companies or just for companies that want to grow, if you've got more than one office, there's nothing worse than receiving information and emails about properties that you don't even manage, which is why Letting HQ allows you to add branches and then assign properties to branches. So it just makes the process run a lot smoother. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard and log in to Letting Check. Okay, so we can see that instantly we're logged in, and the same goes for Letting Fix. So this means that 1 second we can be managing a repair, and the next we can be doing an inventory report. However, for now, we're going to stay on Letting Check, and I'm just going to take you through these main pages. So obviously by clicking on inventories, we have a full list of our reports in chronological order. On the right in green, we can edit them, whilst on the left, we can add an inventory. The same goes for properties. We have a full list of all of our properties with the option to edit on the right and the option to add on the left. With landlords and tenants, you get a few more pieces of information. So you have contact details like email address and phone number. Okay, so let's start by doing a check-in report, which we do by clicking Add Inventory. So let's select a property, call it a check-in, and at this point you've got the option to start an inventory from scratch. And this can take a long time because we've got to add all the items and rooms individually. However, to save time, I'm going to use one of Letting Check's new features, templates. So I've added a 2-bedroom bungalow, and let's see what that does. Now let's go into the report. We can see straight away that it's added all the rooms. So for instance, a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a dining room, hallway kitchen, living room, and so on. But not only that, it's also added the items that would commonly be found in those rooms as well. So we've got windows, ceilings, floors, walls. It just saves us from entering in this information ourselves. Obviously, we'd have to change a few things and add some items. So for instance, I'm going to edit this toilet by clicking Edit on the right. We'll say it's in good condition and I'd like to upload a picture. And once we see the tick, we know that it's uploaded. Okay, so let's save that. And that is our check-in reports done. Okay, so another 6 months passes now, and the tenants would like to report a repair. And like I was saying earlier, traditionally, this would have meant that they'd have had to ring up your office that way. However, if they just go to your website, this is an example, and they scroll down to Report an Issue, click this button, and they are taken to Letting Fix. And as the tenant, I'll say I've got a broken boiler, so I'll go to heating, gas heating, and gas boiler. Now these are some helpful hints that help me as the tenant to fix the problem myself, and this saves the letting agent from sending out expensive workmen when it's just unnecessary. However, for now, none of these are going to help me, so I'm going to click Close. and I'll say that my boiler is leaking. And I would like to upload a picture. I'll also have the option in a second to add a note. Now, because I'm using this on Chrome, it's taking me to my documents. However, if you were using this on your phone, it'd take you to your camera roll. Again, once we see the tick, we know that it's uploaded. Obviously, some details like our address, a name, and phone number. Let's add a quick comment, and of course, agree to the terms and conditions. Let's hit confirm, and we can clearly see that the issue's been sent and submitted. Now, if we follow this link, this is the issue in progress page, and this really puts the tenant's mind at ease. You can see all the actions that the letting agent's taken to fix the issue, and it saves them from, ringing up the office again and wasting your time. So let's go over to the letting agent side of things and log into Lettingfix. So just like on Letting Check, we have a full list of our issues in chronological order. On the right, we can view them, view the progress, and close the issue, which I'll go into in a second. If we go to Properties, we'll obviously have a full list of our properties, again with the option to view them on the right and to add on the left. As with on landlords and tenants, back in Letting Check, service providers give you, by clicking Service Provider, you get a list of contact details. Okay, so we can see the issue here. Let's go and view it. So we can see the picture, the exact problem, and some contact details. Now that I know what the problem is, I'm of course going to want to assign a service provider. And before, I'd have had to ring someone up. However, Lettingfix allows us to assign someone on this page. So let's assign Phil Heath and click Assign. Now let's go over to the service provider portal and log in. Okay, so this one at the very top is the one we want. You can see the status is assigned, so we know it's still open. And as the service provider, I've fixed the problem, so I'll mark it as complete. And once again, I've got the option to add a note and a picture. So I'll do both those things. And again, once we see the green tick, we know that it's done. Okay, let's go back over to the letting agent portal. Refresh issues, and we can see that the status has changed to complete. So we know that the service provider has fixed it. So now that we're happy that the tenant's happy, we can go ahead and close the issue. And now let me just take you back to the issue in progress page and refresh it. We can see all the actions that the letting agent has taken to fix the issue. So we can see that he's assigned it to Phil Heath, that Phil Heath has added a picture and a note, and in conclusion, that the letting agent has closed the issue. So that basically covers it for repair reporting. Now another 6 months passes and we want to do a checkout report. So let's hit inventories, and once again, we could do it from scratch and repeat all the work that we just did. However, a new feature of Letting Check is duplication. So if we go in this grey box and click Duplicate Inventory, what this does is basically make an exact copy of the reports we were just on. So we can see it's got the same rooms and items, and all we'd have to do is make the needed changes. So I'm going to change the condition of this toilet to very poor and very damaged. And the damage type is chipped. And if we hit save, that is done. Now the red signifies that it's a broken object, whilst the green means that it's in perfect or good condition. Now that we've done the checkouts reports, we're of course going to want a PDF version of it. So let's click on inventories, and we can get a PDF by clicking this green box on the left. And this would take us to this screen. Now the advantages of linking your repair reporting to your inventory tool is comparison reports and repair history, which are automatically generated onto the PDF. So with comparisons, we have a list on the left of meter readings when we checked in comparison to the meter readings on the checkouts report. So let's scroll further down and we see some examples of this for the items. So we can see at the check-in, the toilet was in good condition, And now at the checkout, it's in poor condition because it's chipped. If we scroll even further down, we come to repair history. Now, these are all the repairs that have gone on throughout the tenancy. So we can see the notes, the pictures, and this just makes it a lot easier for the agent than scrolling through their repair history and adding it themselves. Both of these are automatically generated onto the report. Okay, thanks for listening. The coupon code that I mentioned earlier is HQ First Access, and that's going to give you 10% off any Letting HQ sign up. So take full advantage of that. My email address is simeon@lettinghq.com. So if you have any questions within the next couple of days or at all, feel free to email me. Okay, thanks for listening, and I'll see you again soon.